Jimmy, it's 3 straight games here against teams within the division. How much do you think like the intensity is going to ramp up over the course of this trip?
Well, I won't look too far ahead. I'll look tonight. There'll be plenty of intensity in this game tonight, so that'll be the one that we'll focus on. We got them the last game. I thought we played pretty well. They're a strong offensive team. They're going to be coming tonight. We know that.
Do you try and word this? Now you're starting to feel more and more like the head coach of the LA Kings, especially when you make that transition. Is it easy to sort of separate from what you were doing to what you're now doing, or is it a real big crossover?
No, I don't think too much. I'll be honest. It hadn't been a big transition for me. I haven't felt that way at all. I spent a lot of time, running a team back in the Western League, as you know. So that hasn't felt that much. It's just, the grind of it, speaking to you guys every day and twice a day sometimes, that probably has been the biggest challenge for me.
How far has Byfield come this year from previous years?
I just got my eyes on Q last year because I just showed up at the beginning of last year. I thought he made great strides last year. I think he's making great strides this year. So I wouldn't talk about it in terms of this year, what he's done. For me, it's been the 2 years, and it's probably been about just a natural progression for the 2 years that I've been here so far.
A big guy learning how to play the game. In junior, he had the puck all the time, probably because he was so big.
That could be, but the one thing that impresses me about Q more than anything is his work ethic. I mean, you can see his physical ability, but for a high draft pick to come into the league and have that type of work ethic right away has been really impressive. And when you have that work ethic, you're going to get better. Your game's going to grow in some of the other areas, and I think that's what we're seeing.
You guys added Jacob Moverara to the group. What's been your report on what he's brought either with Ontario or with you guys earlier in the year?
Well, he played really well with us earlier in the year, so I'm familiar with him. He's played while I've been here, and then he was sent down and played very, very well. I guess his last few weeks he's just really been strong two-way defenseman for them. So tough to jump into Edmonton as your first game, but he's got enough experience that we'll trust him. He'll get some good minutes tonight.
What do you need to see from him specifically tonight, having him on that left side with Roy?
Well, he's just a steady type of player. Really, he plays a lot like Mikey Anderson, who's not going to be here. So he just has to be himself. He doesn't have to, and for any young defenseman coming in, you can't try to make a big impact right away. You just got to play your game, play it clean. When there's an opportunity, you make a play. Otherwise, if you're not in anything going the other way, then the coach is usually pretty happy with your game.